Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I hope you're all enjoying the hot weather because it is a bit unbearable at the moment. It is proper hot. Also, it's very humid as well. So yeah, we're experiencing thunderstorms here in the UK, and I'll get my words out eventually. We are experiencing hot weather. But anyway, listen, I'm going to crack straight on with the stream. I've got a few things to talk about. Obviously, I know you can all see the title that obviously Ozil is acting like a spoilt brat, which, yeah, he's had a bit of a meltdown in an interview to The Athletic. So I'm going to talk about that in a little while. But do smash a like on the video. Do subscribe to the channel if you are new. But the first piece of news that I want to talk about is Willian is close to signing for Arsenal. Apparently, that's set to be announced by Saturday. So that's going to happen on Saturday. So yeah, listen, I'm really excited that that's happening. I think Willian will be a good player for us. I think that he'll give us a bit of creativity that, if we're being brutally honest, we lack in the midfield. So, yeah, Willian is set to join Arsenal, and I'm, like I say, very pleased about that. Let me know what you think about that in the comments down below and in the chats. Listen, I am going to get to some of your chats, although I'm only going to read a couple out because, yeah, I'll just, before I went live, I realised that my battery is dying and like a complete melt, I should have plugged it in. But unfortunately, I never got around to doing that. But anyway, let's crack on to the main thing that I want to talk about, and that is Mesut Ozil. And the first thing, you know, is that he seems to have had a bit of a meltdown on The Athletic. Listen, I'm not going to be able to quote you complete quotes what he said. I'm just going to give you a summary because I don't pay for The Athletic, nor am I going to pay for The Athletic because I think it's a yeah, I think, listen, I'm not going to pay for it for the plain and simple of it. But basically, he said that he's not leaving Arsenal and that he's not going to be forced out. He believes that people in the hierarchy are trying to force him out. And he said that he's being made a scapegoat and that members higher up are pushing him out. He also goes on to say that, what was it? Yeah. So basically, he was just having a bit of a meltdown, saying that, you know, from what I can gather from the interview, that he was coming across as if he was the injured party, the victim, and saying that, you know, that it's because of members of the hierarchy is the reason that he's not getting picked on the pitch, and is the reason he's the reason that you know, he was scapegoated over the whole wage cut thing. You know, some of the players refused to take a pay cut, and Mesut Ozil was obviously Mesut Ozil was leading the line because that's what he does. And apparently he claims that was all blown out of context and that he wanted to just wait. He wants to wait and see what the club was going to do. Basically, the long and short of it is it's all a load of bollocks. Listen, Mesut Ozil, the reason why fans are turning on you is that you do nothing for this football club. You've done nothing for this football club. You are a shit performer on the pitch. You give nothing on the pitch. When your teammates was fighting for the FA Cup final, for trying to win the trophy, where were you? Were you at the stadium watching them? No, you were in Turkey, doing your usual thing of just hanging this club out to dry. You know, you don't give a toss about the football. You just sit on the sidelines collecting your wages. Arteta's dropped you from the side. because you're a waste of space. But what most footballers, when a manager drops them, they work hard and try and get back in the team. Oh no, not Mr. Mesut Ozil. He's just happy to sit on the sidelines taking his 350 fucking grand a week. So no, that's why fans don't like you. And then you come up here with this massive attitude, like you're giving it large in an interview to The Athletic, who quite frankly are just lapping up every minute of it, buying into what you're saying because everybody loves the great Mesut Ozil. And The Athletic are just printing it, and you've just had a right go. Well, I'll tell you what, you have burned your bridges at this football club. You have burned your bridges with all Arsenal fans. And yeah, you'll probably have a section of fan base that love you. You'll probably have a section of fan base that that think that, oh, Mesut Ozil, he's harshly judged, he's wrongly criticised. Well, I'm sorry, not in my opinion. And the quicker you get the fuck out of this football club, the better. The quicker you can take your attitude, take your mouthy agent, take your circus, because that's what it is. It's a circus, and fuck off and go somewhere else. But yeah, listen, as you can tell, I'm not Mesut's biggest fan. And as you can tell, the quicker Ozil leaves the football club, the better, because this guy is, I'll tell you something now, just if I was the board members, after reading that, I would just pay off his contract. Pay off his contract. Pay him off, get him out the door and say, there you go, there's your money, fuck off. Because at the end of the day, the club is bigger than the player. And unfortunately, Mesut's got two bigger boots and he needs to fuck off. And do you know what? I get it, right? I would get it. I would get it just a little bit. Like, with his attitude and all this, I would get it if he was a half decent player. But he's not. He's a shit player who does nothing. Do you know, right, when everybody criticised Alexis Sanchez because he was giving it large in the dressing room and moaning that his teammates aren't winners like he is, you sort of got it, because on the pitch he was an absolute animal. He performed week in, week out and carried this football club for a long periods of his Arsenal career. But Mesut Ozil, what does he do? He can't even carry a Tesco's carrier bag, let alone a football club, and let alone a team. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, the quicker this fucking Mesut Ozil leaves the club, the better. Because I'll tell you something now, I'm getting sick to death of reading and hearing his shit and him throwing his toys out the pram, his agent backing his up like his, like he just, like his client can't do no wrong. I tell you what, when he leaves the club, there's going to be a massive party. There's going to be a bigger party for Ozil leaving the club than there was Arsene Wenger. At least Arsene Wenger done some decent stuff for the club. What decent has Mesut Ozil done for this football club? Fuck all. Absolutely fuck all. And it just goes to something that you fuck off to Turkey when your mates are winning, when your teammates are winning the FA Cup. Okay, yes, you weren't in the squad. Okay, yes, you were not picked. But you still back up your teammates. You still fight for each other. Look at Martinez, right? He spent years and years not getting into this team, but he's still there, still fighting for his place, still wants to play for Arsenal. He wants more game time. And yet we spend half the time giving wasters like Mesut Ozil game time left, right and centre. But yet Martinez, who has done brilliantly, fantastically since the restart, and yet he can't get a game. Can't get a game. You know, he can't pin down a regular spot. But yet Ozil just walks into the team like fucking Don this. Do you know what I mean? It is mad. It is absolutely mad. And look at Timo Werner, right? He signed for Chelsea. He was there watching Chelsea play in the FA Cup final, and he's not even a proper teammate yet. He's just signed for the club. So yeah, it's fucking mad. Even Ziyech was there for Chelsea. You know, he was watching his teammates play, and he wasn't even not even played for Chelsea yet. And yet Mesut Ozil for us, for Arsenal, he can't even be bothered to turn up for an FA Cup final. It doesn't matter whether you're in the squad or not. You still support your teammates. But listen, it's mad. Fucking hell. I've been going off one for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Oh, and I've probably pissed a lot of people off with this Mesut Ozil rant as well. You know, I've probably pissed everybody off, but you know what? If you're a Mesut Ozil lover and you love him, then this channel ain't for you. And if you want me to talk nice about Mesut Ozil, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. I'm sorry. That guy just needs to take a fucking run and jump as far out of this football club as possible. I'd even pay for his airfare. You know, I'd even pay for his airfare out here because it is fucking annoying. Now it's getting to the point now where everybody is just sick of his antics, sick of him, sick of his agent. Take his 350 grand a week. He all but admitted in that interview as well that he all but admitted in the interview that he just sat on the sidelines collecting his wages, and he's even said that he's not going to be forced out. He's going to see out his contract. What a fucking dickhead. There's not even a single mention of him going, oh, well, I'm going to fight for my place. I'm going to try and fight. That's, from what I've been hearing, like I said, I can't quote the interview like gospel because I ain't paying for the Athletic, because I ain't paying to read Mesut Ozil going a fucking meltdown like a spoilt brat. Because he's like a spoilt fucking child. He has more fucking tantrums than my daughter. Do you know what I mean? Jesus Christ. This guy is just a pain in the ass and needs to fuck off. Pronto. Anyway, I have ranted for quite some time now. So listen, I'm going to read your chats out. Big up Zidane. Big up Omar. Omar says, can't wait till this fraud leaves. Exactly, mate. Exactly. This guy needs to run out this football club because he's pissing me off. Big up Kevin. Kevin's in the chat. Jesus Christ, where have you been, mate? Like, has RedTube employed you yet? Because Jesus Christ, you've been absent more than Mesut Ozil, mate. Now I hope you're doing well though, Kevin. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. Big up Grant. How are you, mate? Do you know what, Grant? Me and you have I know you've been quite outspoken about Arteta, but me and you have sort of disagreed on points regarding Arteta. But do you know what? Your comment there about Ozil, spot on, mate. Absolutely spot on. It is never his fault. He plays the victim. Jesus Christ. He should be an advert for victim support. Do you know what I mean? Kevin says this guy is holding us for ransom. He is. Jesus Christ. Big up Taib. Grant says just terminate the deal. Yeah, mate. Fucking terminate him permanently. Do you know what I mean? Although I'm probably going to get kicked off YouTube for saying that, but fuck it. Do you know what I mean? Big up Taib, mate. Big up Ilias. EHVLOZZ or whatever you. Big up you. Ilias says the sooner Ozil and his fanboys leave the club, the better. I agree, mate. Big up. Let's have a look here. Big up Jade Shahid. Trying to wade through all your comments. Jade Shahid says, Ozil, get the fuck out of this club, you crap player. Yeah, he is. I agree. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Let's have a look here. Ozil thinks he's the new Maradona. This is why Grant says this is why he hates the Premier League, because if it wasn't for the Premier League, you know, Arsenal wouldn't be signing these egotistical players. Let's have a look. I'm going to read one more comment out because my battery is about to die. So I'm going to read one more comment out. Even Lingard got more goals than Ozil. That's the one. Jade Shahid said it. Fair play to you, because that is so true. Yeah, that's mad, mate. That is mad. Listen, guys, I'm going to wrap up because my battery is about to die, and I've been going for 15 minutes. And yeah, I don't want to conk out before my battery dies. So listen, I'll be back tomorrow with another stream. Apologies, the 7 p.m. streams are not worked out for me at the moment, so I might change the time of that, but I'm just trying to figure it out. Do subscribe to the channel if you are new. Do smash a like on the video, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your day with whatever you're doing, because it is hot out there. So go out and enjoy it if you're in the UK at least. Listen, all take care of yourselves, and I'll be back tomorrow.